Hello.
And hello, everyone. It's Lady Lou and Marian LaSalle with our work from home show. We're so glad to be here. And I know that so many of us are looking for work from home because we don't want to fight traffic and we don't want to have to be closed up in an old, dumb, stuffy office. And this is the perfect thing to do is to have your own office in your own home.
Is this
I
your
can
home or
blame
my home?
or my either one. We're in 50 miles apart, but you'd think we were in the same room. It feels like that, even though it's virtual feeling. It's like we don't have any distance between us. And we can do the things we want in between jobs, which you can't do when you're in an office. I mean, you can go to the water cooler, you can go to the bathroom, you can go to the boss's office, and that's about it. You're on a tether until lunch or time for quitting. With us, that tether doesn't exist. And we're so happy to have it that way. And Marian had promised last time that we would talk about a new feature that Zoom is using, and we're on it right now. So Marian, take it away and tell them more about this new stuff.
Okay. Well, first off, thank you for joining us today. I'm so happy to be here. Just like Lady Lou said, it's just fantastic that she is so far away, but yet she's so close. It looks like we're in the same room. And that is what we want to discuss today. There's new technology, there's new opportunities for you to share your gifts with the world. And that's really what work from home is all about. If you're working from home, but you don't need money and you want to just do things for charity or you want to volunteer, it doesn't really matter. The work from home that we're talking about is you doing what you want to do. We had a talk about that last night on a mastermind that I belong to. Some people retire and they just want to sit and read and enjoy nature or their pets or whatever. But most of us don't want to retire. We want to continue hanging out with our friends, maybe doing some traveling, and what if you could make some extra income to help pay for all the inflation that's going on with just sharing what you love? So one of the things that we can share is tools and technology like Zoom. So Lady Lou and I are just fascinated with this. It's called immersive, and we had to research it, didn't we, Lady Lou?
They hid it from us with a weird word that would have meant nothing to anybody.
Yeah, it's called immersive. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of take you over and show you some of the different rooms that they have, the immersive rooms. All right. So you ready? You ready to go to the new one or a newish one? Okay.
Newish one.
All right. So this one is interesting. You can have up to 5 people in your Zoom room, and they put you inside a framed art piece. Isn't that great, Lady Lou?
I love that one. It is so cool.
So if we had 5 people in here today, we could all be in here in our framed little art piece. I just think it's so cool. All right, so the next one we have is one that is made for a lot of people. I didn't even count how many people could be on this one.
We feel like we're out here in the middle of nowhere with all these empty chairs.
Yeah, there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 people could be in this room. And it just seems like we're, somebody went to college, okay? Because this is what it's like when you're in college and your professor's in front of you and everybody's, kind of sitting toward. I just think it's pretty cool myself. All right, next one is one that we have used before, and Lady Lou and I loved it, and we did a program with this one.
Yay!
Same thing, we could have 6 people in this one, 3 on my side and 3 on your side.
And it looks so professional.
Yeah, we do look kind of small. I feel kind of small when I'm in here, but that's okay. All All right, next one we have is very interesting. It's sitting by the fire. Hey,
Nice.
this looks like Halloween time.
Yeah, little fireside chat.
Yeah, a fireside chat. That's it.
Mhm.
All right. And I'm going to pull up the next one, which is one that I love. This is like sitting in our kitchen, nice and bright. I love that. Isn't that beautiful? Like plants in the background.
Mhm.
It just looks so clean and bright.
Yes, and inviting.
Yes, yes, it
Yeah.
is. Okay. All right. So the next one is another classroom, I guess, for kids. And
Ah,
I'm the teacher today. Hey, isn't that fun? Gosh, this is so interesting. Okay, and the next one is the one that we're sitting in. Okay, so this one, I'm sure it's for kindergartners, but I'm not sure you could get them to sit. Right? I mean, this looks like a child's place. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it'll give you lots of thoughts and ideas of how your meetings could look. This is
Ah,
the beauty of it. It's so much fun to play around with.
okay. Well, we have two more to show. This one is kind of dark and scary.
Hello, Mary. Oh,
Another Halloween theme. I wonder if they'll add more for different times of the year because they have two Halloween ones.
yeah, we need sound effects like ooh.
Oh yeah. Okay, one more. This one's hey, you want to go skiing?
This will cool you off in a hot summer day.
Yeah, Colorado. I feel like a little
Hey.
kid though. I'm sitting down in here and a little kid. Oh dear. So let's go back to one that we feel is appropriate for today. Let's go back here to let's see. Lady Lou really likes this one, I believe. Yes, this one. This one's Lady Lou's favorite.
There we go.
Lots of
We
teal.
even dressed the part so we could match the wall back there.
That's right. So I
Isn't
like
that great?
it really is. It really is. It just brings to light all the different things that are changing. And some of the things that are changing in the world they just don't seem like they're doing really well. So I'm glad we have a few things we can look forward to and some of the new technology that's coming out. Somebody had to think this up. Somebody
Yes.
had to come up with this.
Yeah. And to find it, just in case you're wondering, if you look at the top right corner of your screen when you're on Zoom, there's a little button or little word that'll pop up, says view. Click on that. And there it is. Immersive is the word that you will look for. And then you can choose from all of the ones we've just shown you.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah. So I think, normally we use StreamYard to record and I'm sorry if you're listening to this on a podcast, you are going to have to go to YouTube and watch our show because you would miss out on everything. And it's just,
Yeah,
it,
and on YouTube, you have to go to Marion LaSalle and then click on Natural Curiosity.
I don't believe you click on Natural Curiosity. I believe that's just the top of I believe it's just it just says Natural Curiosity on the banner. I don't
Okay,
believe you click on it.
okay, but you have to go to Marion LaSalle to find our shows.
That's true. That is
Right.
very true. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so what's next, Lady Lou?
Well, let's kind of run through some technology things because as everyone probably knows who's watched us very long, Marion is the techie and I'm the student that has sometimes a hard time understanding the technology. So there's just some things that are offered with our company that give you all the answers for your questions. And they have live calls. They have a Facebook group. Marion put in a question one day while we were learning some new things on this program. And within 10 minutes, somebody in the group had already answered her question. So you're never at a loss if you have a question. There's groups, there's masterminds, there's motivational calls. They have it all. It's just there. And you, of course, you have to find it. And then it's just up for it. Because most of us know how to hunt and peck in our computers. Because, that's an old typing term. Us old dogs hunt and peck. But that's what we do on computers also, to find what it is. There's usually a search bar somewhere, and you can just type in what you're looking for.
That's right. Yes, yes. Well, I'm really excited about the opportunity that Lady Lou is talking about. So we are starting a mastermind, and it's only $10 a month. You're more than welcome to come in and bring your friends. It is going to be about how to use technology easy to create either a secondary income, a full-time income, or just promote your favorite charity or whatever it is you want to do. It literally doesn't have to be a work from home for profit. It can be for a nonprofit. It could be just a passion of yours. Like, I have so many passions that people can't keep track. Like, I love pickleball. I love swimming. I love camping. I love nature. I love. I love networking. And I'm not doing a whole lot of that right now because of COVID. So this is a great opportunity for us to see you and for you to see us and to experience each other. So I also love to share. That is like my thing, okay? I love to share the good things that are coming in. So I think it's important.
Yeah, that's Marion's middle name is Cher.
It is, and it really is. If you go to ladylouonline.com, you can connect with us and get to know a little bit more about the opportunities that we're sharing and the mastermind that we're talking about. It's a good opportunity. It really is. I recommend it highly.
Yes, just Lady Lou online, online.com, and you can read a little bit there on that first page, and then there's a big blue button almost to the bottom, not quite to the bottom, and you click on that blue button and pop your email in there, and then you can have access to almost everything and see what it is we're talking about. Because we're not going to spoil the secret. We want you to go over and discover. That's the beauty. You can discover all kinds of things. And you can even just put your own website over here on our platform.
That's right.
At a whole lot less than what you're already paying your provider.
Right. Oh,
that's
yeah.
the beauty, because you may already have your own business and you want to continue it. So there's so many opportunities for different things, not just one. And you don't even have to have a website if you don't want one. Right, Marion?
That's right. That's right. Some people just want to make money. They don't want to have to take the time to build a website or, pay somebody to help them. They just want a site that's already up and running for them, and they can run their affiliate programs through there. And we do teach that. We teach affiliate marketing as well, because that is a great way to share the cool stuff that you're doing. So these aren't affiliates that I'm going to talk about right now, but we're going to close out with a suggestion for something that you could do either for fun or for profit or for both. Okay. So this is one of the things that I love to teach, and that is creating your own products. So you can use technology like Canva to create things. You can take a meme or some artwork and add to it, and then put it up on a company like Redbubble or Earbubble, or there's some others too that allow you to create something and then put it up for sale. And what I like about it is you don't have to pay for like a Shopify, or you don't even have to have a website. It literally has a store in there for you. And if someone buys it, then you make a commission. So you don't have to do any customer service. You don't have to do any shipping. You just create, and then, so I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen now. I'm just going to show you something that came from me wanting to say thank you to a care provider. So if y'all don't know, I'm the manager for a lady with Alzheimer's. I've been with her for many years, and she's gone downhill pretty well. She's pretty much in the last stage of her life, and her caregiver is so wonderful. I love her. I love how she cares. I love how her commitment to her patients really shows. And so I wanted to give her something special. And the lady I take care of, her sister is an artist. So I asked her permission to use some of her artwork, which I love, by the way, and put it on one of the products that I create and add some, well, you'll see. This is exactly that. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen now so you can see it. Let me know if you can see it, Lady Lou.
Yes.
Okay, so this is an apron, because I saw her cooking the food for the patients, and I saw her in a plain black apron, and I thought, oh, I can tell her that I can see she's making a difference. So I took the artwork, I went over to Canva, I created it, I put a transparency type of heart in front of it, and then I added those words, one person can make a difference.
Beautiful.
I should get it in a very short period of time, and I will give it to her as a present.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Very special.
I think so. It's a great way to not only tell somebody thank you for what they're doing, because it might not be an apron for you. You might want to create a picture that someone hangs on their wall. Or like I did for my grandkids, I made a blanket. I made one for each one of them, And Lady Lou and I, we created a journal, and it's beautiful. And then we also wanted to create some scarves. You remember that, Lady Lou?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we haven't gotten around to finishing that project yet, but we will.
We will.
Yeah. And you can write books and create your artwork for your book cover and things like that. So there's a lot of great technology out there. Those are just two pieces of technology that I use almost every day, Canva and Redbubble, to get some of the stuff that's inside me out, and I'm able to share that.
Right. And so many of us have stuff that we would love to share, but we don't know how. And the computer is an avenue that is wide open, but you might need a teacher. And Marion is known as By Your Side Guide. So she's there, she's available to help you learn different technologies. Should you want to learn like Canva or some of those different things and put your own designs on Gearbubble or Redbubble, because it's not that difficult.
That's right. Once you learn it, then that's a skill that you'll have forever.
Forever.
All right. Well, Lady Lou, do you have any final words for our wonderful listeners and people who are watching us?
Yes, I do. And it's very simply, get yourself in gear. Figure out what it is you want, number one. Choose one thing and go for it, big time. There's a magic in bigness. I forgot, there's a book called something like that, The Magic in Thinking Large or something like that. But that's the whole key. It starts in our mind, and then our hands and our mind together can create. And it can be something as simple as a beautiful apron or a book cover or a journal with no writing in it, just a cover. Because, that's called low content books, and they sell like hotcakes on Amazon. So there's so much we can all do. And you might just need to talk to somebody. If you've got a girlfriend or someone who's out there who's kind of techie, ask them how they would get started or what they might think about. And maybe you could do it together. Sometimes having somebody to do it with makes all the difference in the world. Because our show, Marion, would not be very much if it was just one of us. Well, we could talk ourselves silly because Mary and I know how to talk, but it's not as fun as it is when there's someone there to talk with and
I
bounce
agree.
ideas off of.
I
So
agree.
get started. That's the key.
Get started. Yes. Okay. I'm going to leave you with a thought as well. And that is accountability partners. So somebody put that in my brain. I belong to a challenge now. It's called the 11-11 Trinity. And I'm sorry, somebody's in the hospital and somebody keeps calling, so I'm sorry. I'll call them back. So you gotta have your phone on just in case. So anyway, I started this challenge, and the lady who was doing the challenge said she had an accountability partner, and I thought, oh, that's what I need. I need somebody who is really adamant about doing something, and we'll hold each other accountable. So I put it out into the universe, and the very next day I had a fantastic accountability partner. We have had our second meeting already. We're meeting every Wednesday morning at 9, and we're holding each other accountable. I'm writing down what she tells me she's going to do that week, and she's writing down what I tell her, and then we have to report back. So I think this is really important. A lot of times we can give ourselves an excuse to not do something. It could be any excuse. Let's face it.
That's right.
So accountability is great. Yeah.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
And we want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments, because that's fun for us to get feedback.
Yes. Thank you very much. Good to see y'all. I hope you'll contact us soon, and we'll see you the next time.
You bet. Bye, everyone.
I keep saying we'll see you, but you might be listening to this on a podcast. Remember, if you're listening to this on our podcast, you need to come over to YouTube and watch the video, because you won't believe it. You just won't believe it.
Yeah, all the links are in the description below the videos. Excellent. So that'll help you get the links.
Excellent. Bye for now.
Bye.